Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'll be showing you around on what I ate on this particular day as Hungry 24/7. So this morning I wanted to have coffee but in food form, so why not add them in some waffles? I started to mix these dry ingredients first, followed by these wet ingredients on the top right. This is the decaf coffee granules that I used. It doesn't have a strong taste and I also like to add them in my oats. So I added a teaspoon of this into the waffle batter and then mixed them until it was evenly combined. It took a while, but just keep mixing. I'm using the Giles Posner mini waffle maker. I put some batter in, then closed the lid, and it went on to cook for about 5 minutes. I'll link this waffle maker below, so if you're interested, you could get one too. Ooh, look at this, crisp and ready to go. And here I'm just trimming off the edges just for presentation to achieve the round edges around all of the waffles. Now, this is a regular coffee syrup that you're meant to use only in coffee, but I thought I'd go all out with these coffee waffles, so in we go with some coffee vanilla syrup. And then some icing sugar. This is optional, but feel free to go all out with the sweetness. It makes it pretty too. Some pumpkin seeds to get that extra vitamin K. Here we have it, my coffee waffles. They look so yummy and I can't wait to taste it. It also looks like a Christmas tree because of the pumpkin seeds with the green color and the waffles a bit brownish. Yeah, these were quite sweet and bitter at the same time, so it was exactly what I expected it to taste like. Recipes linked below, and you should go ahead and try this. And I'll see you later for lunch. For lunch, I was feeling noodles, so here's my take on miso udon. Right, so I'm soaking these pearl mushrooms, and you have to save the liquid later because it's still nutritious, so save the mushroom juice for later on. And here I am cutting up some soft tofu. These are very fragile, so I had to make sure that I wasn't breaking any of them. Then I prepped some vegetables that had to be finished. For the soup base, I'm using miso paste and ginger. If you're wondering, I used the organic white miso paste from Miso's Tasty. It's already salty on its own, therefore you won't have to add any additional salt later on. In a pot of boiling water, I added the ginger slices, soaked mushroom liquid, and soaked mushrooms. While that's boiling, I'm going to steam the spinach and sliced soft tofu. To the pot, I'm adding the carrots and white cabbage. Switched the heat off, then stirred in the miso paste. Time to add the udon noodles, then I covered the pot with a lid for 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, and now I'm going to put everything in a bowl with the soup, and then I'm going to garnish with some Shichimi Togarashi, which is a Japanese 7-spice blend mix, and it can be spicy for some, so opt this out if you prefer not to have some spice. And then some sesame seeds. Optional as well as the Shichimi Togarashi, but very pretty and makes up for the presentation. Lunch is ready. Can't wait to eat this. This only took 30 minutes and is a cozy idea to switch your noodle soup up with a miso base. Plus, you can drink the soup without worrying too much about MSG. Then I went to try the Sticks and Sushi restaurant. First of all, this place has pretty sushi and a great dining atmosphere. It's not traditional sushi, but has a modern touch. These ebi bites were amazing. They had a perfect balance of crunch and softness from the inside. I'd say a 9 out of 10 for these bites. And these crab croquettes in circular form with the wasabi Caesar, amazing dip and attractive color. A thin layer of crisp on the outside, and the inside was soft and satisfying. Some shake and maguro, just like sashimi kind of. These beef tatakis were interesting. The presentation, 10 out of 10. Contrast in texture between the lotus chips versus the others, amazing. To the Mamma Mia, anyone will enjoy this as the flavor isn't complicated. Amazing color with the sesame seeds and chives. Add these chicken meatball stick with a couple other types of sticks. I'd say 6 out of 10. Now, this jungle fish salad was quite a big bowl, but filled with nutritious vegetables. However, the lotus chips were extremely hard to chew on. Some sweet potato chunk just tasted like sweet potato with teriyaki sauce. I'm going to say these chicken karages could have done better. It's quite dark in color, and I think they could have renewed the oil they were using. Dipped them with another of these wasabi Caesar dressings. It's a place to go if you want some pretty sushi. They have a variety of yakitori sticks, salads, nigiri, sashimi, etc. It's more authentic than traditional, so I'd say if you were looking for something different, modern, try this one out. For dinner I had lemongrass salmon rice. Before putting all these herbs on top of the salmon, I blitzed up coriander, ginger, garlic, but actually lemongrass, lime leaves, fish sauce, and olive oil. This is more Thai inspired, and I think it can flavor the salmon really well later on after steaming. And then I'm putting on some sliced limes. Now, with the lid on, I'm going to steam this for 10 minutes. And as it finished, I switched the heat off, left the lid on, and let it sit for 3 more minutes on its own. Now garnishing with some coriander, and the salmon is done. Then I ate the salmon with black, red, and white rice mixed together. It just reminds me of Thailand because of the lemongrass. It just smells like Thailand. So, yeah, great. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.